Okay, this is a shot from Manchester of the shadows and the winter sun. I'm going to show you a quick cross-processing effect using a levels adjustment layer, and we're going to work on this and just make things look slightly different color balance wise. Now you can choose your levels adjustment from the icon down the bottom there and just choose on levels. What I tend to do is go to the adjustment panel here and choose the levels adjustment. From there, just click on it. That'll bring up your levels adjustment. I'm going to reduce this so we've got more to see on the screen. You can see there it's set for default RGB, and it's an interesting histogram. We could work on the histogram in RGB mode. That's just going to affect the luminosity tone values, not the color values. And I really want to affect the color values, so I'm going to rewind that using the icon at the bottom there. Just click down it. And first of all, just going to call up the red channel and just mouse down on the center slider. You see there we've affected the color balance, and again with the green, play with that one, slide it around, and so we're affecting the color by using this levels adjustment. And you can fine tune this. Let's have a look before and after. So we've changed the color balance of this. We've started to make it look slightly cross-processed. Again, you can go in and use the shadow and the highlight sliders, bring those in. Let's change it to green and do the same thing again. Bring those sliders down. So just mouse down on the slider, drag them up. And it's a pretty simple method, this, of changing the colors in your image to get you that, give you that cross-process look. Let's have a look before and after. So there we go. Before and after, we're blowing a bit of the highlights out. That's easily recoverable. I'll show you that in a minute. We've got a layer mask on there which we can work with. As we've done no working at the moment, nothing's going to be affected. So let's go back into levels again. And so we've created this cross-process look, slightly blown out there on the highlights. We're going to save this as a preset. And to save this preset, we have to go to the flyout menu at the side here, and there's a little menu icon, so save level preset. This brings up your save dialog box, and you can type in as quickly and as efficiently. Let's see, I've got it wrong there. Cross process 2, I'm going to call this one, and just save that out. And that saves it as a preset. If we rewind that by pressing this icon at the bottom here, which is reset your adjustment defaults, that'll go back to how we were at the beginning, and in your presets at the bottom is cross process 2, which we've just done. So you can set up a lot of presets, different sorts of cross process effects, different sorts of effects in your save dialog there. And don't forget, because it's a preset, it's not written in stone, it's editable. You can go back in and play with those sliders. As I showed you before, we can play with the opacity. Always have a look at your sliders and try and fine tune things. And as we've got that bit of blown out area there, I'm going to put black as my foreground color. I'm going to work in there. I'm going to click 3 on my keyboard to make it 30% opacity, and I'm just going to paint in and paint back in some of those highlights which I blew out using my cross-processing. It's easy for me to say, cross-processing effect. Okay, and don't forget your slider, of course. Your opacity slider. Go back in, slide it up and down, just fine-tune things. Okay, so you've saved a preset, you've done levels adjustment layer, you've played with the sliders, you've affected the colors, we've saved it as a preset, applied it, and then gone back in and edited it again. So that's been me again. Until the next time, of course, that's bye for now.